Hey, good morning, y'all. 5/11, 2021, Tuesday. Craziness abounds. Craziness abounds. As we all know, we are currently tanking 412.96. We've actually recouped a little bit. I think we got down to 412.20, if I remember. Currently at 413 now. A little bit of climbing coming in right before the bell. And we all have been waiting for this day. Everything is bright red. I think we already know that. 1.5% or more. Even the financials are red. Gas prices are increasing. I don't know about y'all, but it's hard to get gas in our city. I went to 2 places last night. Both were like, nope, no gas. So I think the Southeast is getting hit pretty hard right now. And they're predicting, the governor's predicting it could go up to $4 a gallon. So who knows? Either way, it's going to be some crazy times. Market's a little bit different today. It's a little bit different. It's not your typical, a couple of down, a couple of dollars for no obvious reasons where, the buyers step in and pick this thing back up and we have a V recovery. A lot of selling volume. Everything is down. Not really much buying going on. So we are going to watch how this thing plays. I'm probably going to take a play pretty early, and I'm not setting stops on this particular play. I'm going to play a little heavy and play a little aggressive today to try to capture some volatility. I'm not going to set some stops because I'm going to let this thing breathe because I know eventually where this thing's going. And the question you need to ask yourself, do you think this is going to finish in the green today from where we open? I do not. So here we go. Market's open. Everything is bright red as predicted. The red candle's getting bought up here. Just watching. I've got my order forms for the May 14th 410 puts. May 14th 410 puts jogged up. I'm probably not going to be able to post these quick enough in the OM room. I'm going to do it as fast as I can, so don't hold me to that. And I'm watching. What I don't want is get smoked on a big green candle, so I'm just waiting a few seconds here to see how things shake out before I take a play. But so right now, everything obviously is definitely tanked. I mean, it's pretty much obvious to state that everything is bearish. See, a little green candle is now forming. See, we do have a large gap, but do I think this thing's gonna come up and fill that gap? No, it's too heavy to come up and fill that gap from where we were. We have that gap up here at the 418 level, 417.90 level. So I don't think we're coming up to fill that. So I'm not too worried about a lot of buying side coming in. It's just too heavy. There's not much buying going on. So I'm just gonna wait for this little green pop to come up, and then I'm gonna short this thing. Sorry if I'm answering questions too much right now. I'm trying to just get in the play here and make a smart play. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a small position here, and then kind of filter my way in. Man, my internet's super slow right now. It's driving me nuts. See, what we're going to do here is we're going to tread water and then tank, it looks like. So I don't think the buyer's going to come in. All right, sorry, I'm back. All right, I have taken a play here at 244. All right, here we go. And I'm just watching. So I'm in at 244 as I paid for those premiums. It's May 10th. 410s. Sorry, I didn't have my my pre-market on there. So there's my pre-market on there. This is the 5-minute chart. Sweet. Getting some red candles forming here. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Yep, May 14th. There we go. There's that dump. We were just treading water. Buyers couldn't step in, and boom, there's the dump. So up 11%. 11.12%. Now it's still falling 13%. A little before you did. Will you ever keep buying more puts? Yeah, if this keeps tanking, yeah, I might add a position. We'll see. See how this green candle is getting sold off? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the green candles. If any kind of buyer is going to step in temporarily, I don't think it's going to happen long term, but temporarily, and that's what I'm looking for. So. Watch list is bright red. Obviously, all the financials are bright red. Let's see. XLE is down 0.25 or 2.5. XLF is 1.09. XLM, man, big time red. VIX is currently at 22. My E-Trade's running super slow right now too, so that's weird. There's other people saying they're having problems with E-Trade. Mine's running super slow right now, which is very unfortunate. So now we're just waiting for the dump. Waiting for the dump. Green candles get rejected. I like to see that. That's what I want to keep seeing. VIX is falling a little bit, 21.8. I want to see VIX over 23. What I'll probably do is at least hold a portion of these puts throughout the day and just kind of pop in and out half positions. I'll sell half once I get a good percentage, so on and so forth. That's my strategy at least now. So there's another red candle. That's what I want to see. So below 412, which remember our pre-market lows is. Man, E-Trade is going super slow right now. Pre-market lows is right at 412. Below that, I think it's 408.36 is the next support. Can everybody hear me? Make sure. Yeah, big green on. All right, I'm close. No, I'm not. Not yet. Man, girl. I get very frustrated when things go slow with E-Trade, so. We can hear you. Sweet, cool. I know I had some trouble with my audio this morning. That's why I made my pre-market video, and then I went to go process it and realized that there was no audio, so that's why I didn't get a post. So just making sure. So green candles keep coming in and buying this. A little frustrating, but they keep getting sold off too, so I'm just waiting for the dump. Waiting for the dump. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice place. Loud and clear. Cool. My settings, remember, I've got extended view on, which shows pre-market and post-market right here. I've got all my EMAs. Yeah, just let me know if I can help point in the right direction. But usually, historically, it seems that people just don't have the extended hours on. Everything is very much red. The financial sector is red. Basically, we're trending here sideways. And I'm just waiting for the dump. So every candle's getting sold off. So just waiting for the dump. Man, if E-Trade's going to be running this slow, I'm going to have to put in a limit order and just hold it. Because I don't want to get smoked on a fast move. I can't even click anything. What do I mean? Every candle's getting sold off. That means every green candle that forms, it's overtaken by a red candle. Put it in layman's terms. I'm waiting for the dump. I'm just looking at support levels, and I'm looking at the financial sector as well. Can't even move my screen. Ridiculous. Come on, E-Trade. You're killing me. Pick a wrong day to go slow. Careful buying. Careful. All right, so what I'm seeing here is some green candle forming on the 5-minute. Can you talk about the dump last night? Yeah. It appears that the global market reacted to, or at least the United States market reacted to all this, the pipeline news and the talks of inflation. So I know a lot of states started declaring states of emergency, and once that happens, I mean, negative news just is going to pound this thing. So if you're stopped out of those puts I just took, then your stops are way too tight. I mean, this thing just hit down 10%, which I told you I'm holding it. So I mean, I'm holding these puts until I sell them at 40%. So I might actually, I don't know, we'll see here. I might actually break my rule and add to puts because this is become a very obvious put play here. Because this is just momentary buying. Like, people are just buying the weakness here. You have to realize, think about the big picture here. Like, everything is this bright red. The financial sector is bringing this down. There's nothing that's bringing this up. Yeah, we have some momentary buying, just buying the weakness here, but you have to ask yourself the question, do you think there's enough buying pressure right now to bring this back up? And no. So yep, I'm going to manually exit today, yes. Yep, the 412 support. So I think we'll test at least pre-market lows. I'll reevaluate once we test pre-market lows, which is that 412 area, and then Below that, if we do pop the 412 lows, then we got 408.36 is the next big support there. So. Right now, my puts are down 11% here. I'm not buying just yet. Energy has been canceled. That's funny. Bright red heat map. I need to post a Titan view. Titan flow. All right. So that AMA is starting to curl up here. 5-minute chart. Things are way down. A little bit of buyers stepping in here. A little bit of red, green candles. And now we're just saying where we go. So on moments like this, this is where kind of experience comes into play. Don't rely too much on the charts right off the bat and taking calls. That's why I said early in pre-market, be careful taking calls here, because buyers are going to buy that little dip. Momentarily, buyer action is going to come in, take this thing up a little bit. That's why I said I said in pre-market, I'm not setting stops. I'm going to let this thing breathe, because buyers are going to come in. The limit orders are going to be placed because of the big decline in price. I don't think we're going to fill the gap. It's just too big of a move for this type of weight. And then we're coming right back down. That's why I went ahead and took my puts, and I'm just going to wait. Go get some breakfast, whichever. So I'm just waiting my turn. Just be careful being, buying the dip on days like today. Does this day remind you of any recent rather large moves? Yeah, there was a bunch of moves back in March that this definitely reminds me of. That's actually a good question here. I'll try to go back to a couple of days where it did action like this. So here, look at this. This is a very similar day. Look, it chopped throughout the morning, and then it tanked in the afternoon, and then in the pre-market, it just trended down a little bit, which is exactly like it did, and then boom, tanked. So it tanked way down. It went from 396 down to 387, so almost a $10 move on that one. So let's see here. Yeah. So the 8 and 21 are about to cross right here. Squeeze momentum is definitely green on the 5-minute. Just waiting for the this little bit of buying pop to exhaust and come back down. Let's take a look here at the financial sector. Still not exiting mine. I'm holding mine. So things are going up and up for now. Just a little bit of weak buying coming in here, but it'll get sold off. Not worried about it. And I'm waiting for the level where I'm going to add to these puts, because I am down considerably right now, but I'm almost to the point where I'm going to load down on these puts here. So once the buying exhausts, hold on, my Roomba going crazy. I will double down on some puts.
All right, docking DJ Roomba.
Sorry, yeah, I had to send my Roomba home. Sorry about that. Y'all are funny. So I'm just looking through some charts here, switch it to the financials. Hello. Sorry. Audio's going crazy. All right, here we go. Now we're back. What size do we look for entry? The chart signs here would be we're waiting for the 8 to reject off this 21 on the 5 minute here. I'm just waiting for buys for exhaust to add to a position here. I never ever add to a position. I don't condone it, but there's a little more strength than I anticipated coming off, but it's coming back down. We'll test pre-market lows. So I'm just waiting to re-enter here. Yep, no problem. Adding, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm still in the position. Still in the position. All right, so the EMAs right here are touching each other right now, the 8 and 21. Sellers are starting to step in a little bit. Boom, boom. Here we go. Yep, still holding. That volume profile looks very dangerous. It is, yeah, it definitely is. It's very telling where the volume is at the price. So that's why I like to use it. And we're coming right back down. Yeah, if you're in calls, just be careful here. I'm not gonna advise a good re-entry point. I just want y'all to play it as you feel. I know re-entering a put is not necessarily always a good. Is most of the time not a good decision. So I didn't add more yet. Probably not going to. I'm just watching. I'm happy with my position size here. So still in the position though. Good questions though. I like good questions. You got a good questions. Keep them coming at me. You can post them in the Discord room. DM me on Discord. Put them in the live chat. Email me optionsmillionaire2020gmail.com. Of course, now we've got the Instagram up. So, are multiple states being affected in the gas shortage? Yes, I know a couple of different states right now have officially declared an emergency in the South. So, we will. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. Sorry, I've just been looking at 8 different things and I had different market sector up there. So, yeah, a couple of different states are being affected here. I know our state is. A couple of states, the surrounding states, touching states are as well. But it could be just a momentary rush on the pumps while they sort things out. But, something to be aware of. Yep, profits are profits. So, don't be afraid to take a 10%, 20% profit. And so, nothing wrong with taking a profit. Never gone broke taking a profit. What would make you reverse my sentiment for today? Good question. If I start to see just all the financial sector starting to rebound hard upwards, if I start to see a lot of buying come to play, just to watch the volume come in, it's just green after green and everything going up, then I would reverse my sentiment. But it's just everything is so heavy right now. I'm still very much bearish on today, just because everything's down. There's no buying coming in. So. I don't blame anybody for taking calls on the pop. I even said if you're going to take calls and do it, there's going to be a little bit of pop, but just be careful in holding those things. Don't get egotistical and don't get greedy. So, yeah, Jeremy, definitely, yeah. See, it's just a lot of big gas shortages, can't get it. So, and I drive a big old truck too. So. Yep. Yeah, my puts were up 13% at once, but it quickly went down. So, so right here, starting to roll over on the 5-minute chart. Squeeze momentum is cooling, and the 8 is starting to roll over back down to 21. Some more selling coming back into things. When does gap fill become consideration? The market's, like I talked about that, the market is so heavy that I don't expect there to be a gap. The gap is just too large for this type of market today because this is event driven. This is not just, all right, hey, we're going to take some profits. So this is event driven. The financial sector is very heavy. The whole market's very heavy. I don't see a gap fill all the way up. Like this buying, I expected some buying, this weakness. I just don't expect it to come up to the 417.73. I didn't even expect this much, honestly, this much buying. So that's funny. So sellers are stepping back in to sell off that pop. Currently down to 413.12. Pre-market lows are right around the 412 low. That was a 412.20, 412.25. We're pre-market lows, and we are back down. So be careful if you're holding calls here. I know everyone wants to buy the dip and rage this thing, like the SPY normally does. I don't fault you for that, but just got to be careful. This thing is coming right back down. It's going to test pre-market lows at 412. So if it goes under 412, I'm buying puts. $100 per syringe. We need a debrief video on this one, homie. For sure, for sure. All right, so on the 5-minute chart, the 8 is starting to roll over the 21. The sellers are stepping back in. Squeeze momentum is cooling. And then I think we're going to test the pre-market lows here, 412. That's where the next support is on the 3-month chart. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how things play out. SPY don't care. That's one thing I know. So Yeah, the VIX is 2161 now, 1.95. It's up 10% at the moment. So no, you just this is a great lesson in position sizing. Everyone's saying that a lot of cool stuff, which I appreciate. I appreciate the kind words about gut, all that stuff. But this is not about necessarily what's the word I'm looking for? Guts. This is about one, position sizing, because I took a position size that I'm willing to risk based on what I see in front of me. So, and then that's why I am the way I am. So I took a position size that I'm worth risking. I'm confident in my play. I'm not gambling. Maybe I've taken the play a little early, sure, but I know where this thing's headed. In my gut, I think we're gonna have a little bit of buying, and then we're gonna sell off. We're gonna test pre-market lows, which that's the play I made. So, and that's how I played my play. So. So let's see on the 1 hour chart here. Obviously, things are still bearish in the 1 hour because it's haven't been an hour yet. Let's check on the 15-minute chart. So, 15-minute chart, you've got some volume right here at this 415.95 level. We bounced right off, pretty close to it here, right off the 21, headed downwards. Got this green candle here that we'll see what happens here. Do we form lower highs and come on down or what? So, going back to the 5-minute chart. Here's the 5-minute here. We got another bright green candle, so it's back and forth on the squeeze momentum. And then 8 EMA and the 21 is starting to reconverge after this price came back down. So just taking a look to see what's going on. OM needs to step away. Yeah, you're right, because I don't want it to step away and it go up. A bacon sandwich. I like bacon sandwiches. Good call, Luca. Make me one. Good questions. I like it. I like it. Haven't used volume profile before. Sorry for explaining. You might explain how you use. Yeah. So this volume profile, this right here is just your volume. This is volume at price. Volume profile. It's very telling. This is where you get your resistance and support levels from. So knowing what the volume is at a certain price is crucial in developing those levels. So like here, we have a ton of volume right there at this 422 level. It's just it shows you it shows you once you post this on your chart. Sometimes you have to take the extended hours off to show that it hides behind the extended hours chart, but it tells you where the volume is at certain prices. So here's a great support at 406. Here's a great one at 412, which we've already bounced off of. We bounced right off that support this morning. Which if we pop that, their next support down is this 408 level. A little bit of support there at 408, but the big support now is the 406.27. So that's what we're looking at. So if we do pop the pre-market lows of this 412 area and pop this support, I'm looking, do we stop here at this support or do we come down here and look at this 405.79 level, 406 level? So that's what I'm looking at. How do you turn the volume profile in TradingView? So go to indicators, type in VP, scroll down. And where did he go? Right here. Volume profile with the KV4 coins, 2759. That's the profile I use right there. And that shows up right here, 200, 550. Currently consolidating right in this level. Fresh heirloom tomatoes. Yeah, I've got 9 tomato plants planted in my garden right now, and I can't wait. I got some San Marzano tomatoes planted. I got some Better Boys planted. I can't wait. I love me. What I'll do, like, I mean, I'll eat a homegrown fresh tomato like an apple. I'll cut it up, put it on some bread, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of salt and pepper. That's it. Mayonnaise. That is it. Hey, look, I'm green. Holy smokes. I told y'all. I mean, sorry, I'm not gonna say I told y'all, but you know. Currently got a limit order set for $2.92. Come on, baby, pop that pre-market low. Pop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. Currently up 14%. Yeah, so tomatoes, man. I love me a good tomato sandwich. The best thing in the world. As someone said, BLT is just a tomato sandwich with bacon. I completely agree. In fact, I'm pinning that statement. Delicious. Delicious. Yeah, don't watch the 1 minute chart anymore, man. You know, you're only getting smoked on the 1 minute. If you look at the 5 minute chart, look, we've been riding the 8 on the 5 minute chart. Look at it. We've just been riding the 8 all the way down. So don't look at the 1 minute chart. 292. I'm not confident enough to say 392. I wish I could get 392. We may get 392, but I don't have a limit order set for 392. I love it. I love it. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to close these. Actually, I'm going to hold on for a second. But if I see this more rebounding off pre-market lows, I'm going to go ahead and close these and reevaluate. I'll re-enter if I see a breakdown below it. But I want to secure my profits just in case we get another bounce off and test resistance. I just want to be smart about this. So. Pop, lock, and drop it. Tomatoes are red too. Oh, come on. Miracle Whip. Did somebody just say Miracle Whip? God. Man, I love beefsteak tomatoes though. Beefsteaks are tomatoes. So yeah, back to tomatoes. Trust me, when my garden, if y'all are still sticking around this Discord and my garden starts producing tomatoes, man, I am a tomato fiend. I'm waiting. These green candles are forming here. I'm waiting to see if it breaks. I see some red forming. Come on, baby. Come on. OM, I just wanted to thank you. I thank you for being here. And I don't do that often. Like, y'all know me. I'm very conservative. I don't hold things often. I'm close. Man. See, this is one of those things. Like, I see my profits and I want to take them. This is where I'm bad at. I'm worst at cutting my profits short. Here we go. Now we're breaking through. Come on, hit that limit, baby. Got it. 20%. That's a 20% gain right there, baby. I just closed it. 293. I'll take it. Great job. We still have some good downside going in. Hold on, let me post this here. Out 290. Did I say 293? No, I said 292. 292. Marry my first child. God, I love this game. Options millionaire. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not stroking my own ego. I'm just searching my own name in here. I did exit the whole position, so I'm going to reevaluate here, and I'll be right back in. So, and here we get the dump. See, that my worst thing is cutting profits too short. But I'll take my 20%. So, I'll take my 20%. And the reason why keep people is the financial sector. That's the big difference between yesterday and today. I'll be honest with you, Nemesis. I haven't touched Miracle Whip in a long time. Since the last time, I had I just revolted. I was tasted. I was blah, blah, blah. So down here where I am from, down here in the South, I like Duke's mayonnaise. Duke's mayonnaise or Hellman's, but Duke's is fantastic. But yeah, Miracle Whip. I'll try it again. How about that? I'll try it again. I love tomato sandwiches too much not to try different things. If Miracle Whip makes a tomato sandwich better, it's a win-win situation. So I will try it. Anyway, if you had that play, great job. Easy 20% win right there. I jumped the gun a little bit. Got that position a little bit too early. But hey, if you made some money on calls, great job. If you made money on puts, awesome. Awesome. Any good reason why you didn't average down OM? Yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. My biggest rule, one of the things I learned a long time ago, is never average down. And although my ego was telling me, average down, dummy, average down, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just can't break that rule, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Good question, though. I don't blame you for averaging down if you do it. It's not a habit I like to break. Not a habit I like to break. Great job. 14% gains, fantastic. I don't want to destroy your name. I don't want to destroy your name. But what does it mean to average down? So if, for example, I was down a considerable amount there. So if you're down 20%, the stock price or the options price is definitely lower than where you literally bought it at. So you buy that position, and it averages down your average cost, your cost basis. So if you buy it at $2, if you originally bought at $2, your price drops to $1, and you buy more at $1. Theoretically, your price is $1.50, averaging down, depending on your quantity, obviously. But yeah, so it's not a habit I like to break. I said, I never average down. Just because you're doubling your risk or you're increasing your risk. Do you usually turn off your pre-market data? No. Sorry, I turned it off because like TradingView covers up the volume profile when I turn that on, so I turn it off to show you the levels. If anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know. Here, look, now it does. Now it doesn't do it. So yeah, held a little longer, got out at 18%. Great job, great job. Man, these things are still. I mean, I knew. Man. God. See, I sold it too early. That's my biggest problem. So, we did pop the pre-market lows, and now we're heading downwards. Next stop is 408.36. 408.36. So I will take another position. I'm anticipating taking another position. And y'all remember, I don't do that often. I don't hold positions to that big of a loss often. Y'all know how conservative I am. But I knew where this is going. Like I told you in pre-market, if y'all listen to the pre-market chat, that I'm not setting a stop. I'm going to let SPY do what it's going to do because it's going to come back down. Like there's 6 hours in the trading day. There's six and a half hours in the trading day. This is going to come back down. So I was going to let it do what it's doing. And yeah, I was down like 20-something%. It was scary. Ooh, ah. But you know what? I knew what it's going to do. You have to look at the overall trend. SPY does go crazy, but guess what? It can't overcome the market. So that is why I elected not to close that position. You're welcome. Yeah, hope that. There you go, Matt. I turned that pre-market data back on. Those puts are currently at 337 now, so that's I could have made a killing on those. What is the maximum percentage drop you've seen in a day? Percentage drop, I don't remember. I don't remember the exact percentage, but back in March we had a $10 drop in a day. $10. So it's very possible that that could happen today. If we pop this support, which we just did, look out below because the next 408.36 is the next level. Things are, I'm hesitant to post, like I do want to take more plays today. I'm hesitant to post those live trade because, I do want to do it for transparency, obviously, but like this market could smoke you, and I don't want people to get smoked on days like today. But I'm still going to do it. I just want y'all to be very careful. What are you looking now to get back in? I'm probably going to take the same puts. I'm just going to pop in and out as the level sees. I'm just going to leave this order form up with the same puts, May 14th, 410s, and pop in and out. So... Me too, Amanda. Seeing unrealized profits kills me. Yeah, me too. I haven't re-entered yet. Man, those calls I closed at 392 or puts are at 392 are now 366. Man, it's tanking. I love it. All right, here's a key level. This is where we stopped last week? This is where we bombed out at. I want y'all to watch this. So, see this pivot right here? What is that? 410.61. We're right there. This is the lowest from last week where we bounced and raged. See this? Where we bounced off the day before. Look what happened the next day. Wow! We went from 411 to 416. $5, $5.50 in one day. So watch this level. This is a very key level. If this breaks this, see ya. I am taking puts just like I did yesterday where I broke that support and I took puts and made a killing. Yeah, I'm doing that again today. If we break this level. So be careful. 26% for the old Kremlin. Great job. Great job. I assume that's the same Kremlin in Discord. Next level 4836. Yeah, I'll show you. I will show you. Good question. Good question. All right, see my volume profile is acting funny. Still learning. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we got this level which we popped through, the 411.83 or 412, which was the pre-market lows pretty much. And we popped that. I'm sorry, the day, yeah, pre-market lows. And then we popped that. Now next stop is this 408.74. See this little level right here, 408. So that's the next support level we need to pop through. And after that, we come down to the 406.30, which is a bigger support. So this one's more likely. And if we pop this low, this level, which is the low from a couple of days ago, we're going down, baby. Going down. Go ahead, baby. Make my millennium. Name the movie. Name the movie. All right, here we go. A little bit of bouncing off of this. Yeah, it is. Careful playing calls from here on out until I would reevaluate afternoon session. But this morning, that was the just buying the weakness from the pre-market. So be careful buying this dip. Be careful taking calls here. It's not going to be the same action as it was in the morning time. New levels are just been created. So just be careful. Reevaluate that in the afternoon session. But right now, I would hold off. So we formed new lows in pre-market. We just now formed new lows in the trading hour. So things are going downwards. I'm currently have no position just yet, but I'm looking to take more calls on any weakness. What strike? I'll probably adjust my strike. That's a good idea because I think we might head down. So yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to do that. That's a great idea. Thank you for bringing that up. Let's see here. Copy 409s. So the May 14th 409s calls. 110 quantity right there. Okay. 305. They're currently trading at 305. So the May 14th 409s. I've got those loaded up now. If I see any weakness off this little pop here, I'll probably take those as well all the way down. So Great job. I'm seeing a lot of people put some great plays in their room. I'm really happy to see that. It makes me happy to see y'all making money and doing good things. I'm happy to see that. You're welcome, Amanda. Go enjoy that outdoors. Hopefully it's somewhere nice. Today it's beautiful out there. I'm about to do the same thing. I'm going to do a little yard work, start trimming up my garden a little bit. Is your account liquid or holding stocks? If my account is 50-50 stocks and cash, should I be trading %? It's different structure, different folks, different vehicles. I have different accounts. I've got 2 different E-Trade accounts, long-term account, my trading account. I've got my investment portfolios for my long-term, for the military. I've got my TSP. Now all in the G Fund, by the way, because of crap like this. It's all in the G Fund. I'll probably hold it into the G Fund through 2021, most likely. But yeah, my E-Trade, I've got all my long-term plays. Like on days like this, I add on stuff like this. I play into weakness. So, oh man, we're dipping down even more. Holy smokes. So yeah, right now in my current, right now I'm sitting 100% cash because I sold those positions, so I'm sitting at 100% cash in this things here. So that red candle's getting bought up. I'm just waiting for the weakness to come back in it. Yep. Yeah, you're right. VIX, where is the VIX? I haven't even looked at the VIX. What am I doing? VIX is at 23.6. Wow. Holy smokes. Okay, so VIX is 23. It just popped through that level. Man, that changes things. All right, so the next level is at 408 level. See, we're bouncing right off that. The VIX is looks like it's peaked. It's trending down a little bit, or not trending down. Let me look at the 5. Look at the wrong chart. I'm talking out of my butt here. Okay, so we're at 23.6 now. 23.3. 5-minute chart. The 8 is still down. We haven't even popped through the 30 MA. That 34. We've just still been playing with the 8 and 21. Yeah, so you have to remember, this whole level right here is where we bounced off of last week, or that big time where we went back up to 418. So you need to be very careful here. This may be time to take calls. If you do take calls, wait for confirmation, please. Don't get smoked, because if this breaks, we're going to 408, and you're going to get hosed. So this is not a time to buy just yet. This is a time to wait for price confirmation and see what happens. I will flip this order form to calls in a second if I see buying come into it. But right now, I've got my put order form put up. You're saying that there's only 4 10s outside the money? No, there's quite a bit. Hope that answers your question, Nick, about my account there. So, well, we've been doing 45 contracts now. We're based on account percentage. That's fine. I mean, you do what helps you grow and learn. So if that helps you grow and if that's your appetite for risk, fine. Do your do. I take larger position sizes more than most traders do, especially on Twitter, because I'm only trading one thing, SPY. I'm confident in my system. I have built my win rate where I can overcome any losses, and I know my strategy. I know when to hold it. I know when to fold it. I know when to set stops. I know when to do all that because I've tested my system and I've been doing this a long time. And my system may not work for everybody. See, we bounced. It looks like we bounced cleanly right off that level, which is a strong support right there. So make note of that if you're going to take a position here. Are you seeing 409 lower puts? Let me take a look. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I see puts for SPY. I see puts 411, 410, 409, 8, 407 and a half, 407, 406. I mean, I see everything. So that's my options chain is loaded with puts down to 400. Yep, that's probably what you need to do. Change the range. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate it. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. Trust me. I've asked that when I first started this. I asked the same exact question. So don't. You're not stupid. Call time? Possibly. It depends if we did bounce off that support. If this continues upward, then we may get some test the day's highs of the 415 level. So just be careful. If it breaks down, we're going to go down to 408. Just be careful here. Wait for confirmation. Don't rush a play like I did this morning. If you do have a good play and you want to talk about it, you want to post about it, feel free to throw them in the testimony room, how you've learned some things here. That would help me out greatly. I appreciate it. I don't ask for much from y'all, but I like to know when I'm helping people and when I'm actually getting y'all to make good decisions yourself. So post them in the testimony if you've got a good story to tell about my system and what you've learned here in the Discord, not just from me, but from anybody else. I'd greatly appreciate it. Even if it's something psychological, if it's not even technical, if it's something like, hey, he helped me learn, or he helped me hold a play, or helped me know when to hold him, when to fold him, that kind of thing makes me happy. Your profits sustain me. How you calculate the support? Trying to figure out your thought process. The volume profile, pivot points, and then for this support here, I'm looking at the prior levels here. So like when I go out to this 1 month chart, right here, I was looking at this one hard because look, we bounced cleanly off there, which is on the fib. If you look at the fib, it's that bottom of that lower level of the fib right here, and we popped through it. So now I'm just waiting to see, do we come through lower? Because if I see weakness right here, I'll take some more puts and I'll ride this baby down to 408. 408, baby. So yeah. Boom. Yeah, you see this level right here? This pivot red line that you can start to see? Here, let me delete the fib. Right here. That's that 410.60. It's a 410.60 level here, which is we're trending right around there. So yeah, if you're here, Yeah, so someone's talking about the VIX. How I said the VIX spiked to 23, which was the highest it's been in a very, very long time. Why I said be careful buying puts here, because if the VIX starts rolling over, if it peaks and starts rolling over, that the calls are the SPY is going to start going back up. So that's what I mean by that. So inherently, or not inherently, historically, SPY and the VIX is inversely correlated, which means one goes up, the other goes down. But that's not technically correct. So that's how it operates normally, but that's not always how it has to happen. So that's why I said just be careful of that. Yes, correct. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, we bounced right off that support here. I may actually consider taking some calls here if this continues. I'm just going to wait for a follow-through. So great job. Sorry, I stepped away for a second to answer some questions and do a little writing. So yeah, if you have any questions, throw them at me. Put them in the Discord, DM me, YouTube Live. Y'all know the drill. If you're new here, thanks for joining. I do have a Discord. If y'all need it, I could post it. So post a link in the chat so you can find it. I've got an Instagram that's options.millionaire. Please join me there. I'm going to start posting a lot more literature and videos there. I do have a TikTok for those who are so inclined. Options Millionaire on the TikTok. Man, once again, I do a little market research on what do I need to do with this product, this Options Millionaire product. So I started looking through TikTok. Man, it is atrocious. Like, I can't do it for more than 5 minutes without cringing. Some of these dudes that are quote-unquote influencers saying they can make you $1 million in 3 months, or they're buying Dogecoin, they're putting $100,000 in Dogecoin. Like, I can't do it. These guys talking about how, like, you could see, like, they're in their mom's basement talking about how they're financially free and all these terrible plays, or it's information you could just, they have like 400,000 likes on a video, and it's information you could Google. Like, literally, I could put in, what is an option, and this guy's like, well, an option is a premium, or an option is a vehicle that you could buy against the stock price that you could trade premiums, and it's like 5 words. He says 200,000 likes. And this guy's got like the little peach fudge mustache because it's still in his mom's basement. I'm like, are you kidding me here? Are you kidding me? So that is why I got on TikTok, to destroy this nonsense, because I hate TikTok. And like, that's in between the girls shaking their booties. So if you're a girl on TikTok shaking your booty, like, I do not, like, I immediately right past it. Like, I didn't get on TikTok to look at girls shaking their booties. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's my soapbox. That's my soapbox. Can't stand it. I was cringing every time looking at these These influencers, TikTok influencers. They can teach me to trade Forex. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yep, Instagram will. Yeah, that's why I'm definitely well more versed in it. Out of all the social media garbage, like I like to Instagram the best because it's cool photos. Like I could follow the people that I want to follow. Like I'm big into firearms and shooting. I'm big into gardening and outdoors and hiking and climbing and obviously military stuff. So I follow all that stuff and it's cool. It's just pictures. Like you don't have to worry about words. So, you know, I hate Facebook. That's why I will never create an Options Millionaire Facebook. I apologize. I just never will. So anyway, yeah, these green candles are getting sold off here. See, I'm not necessarily looking to go viral, although I do want to grow this product because I want to help people. And, you know, the entrepreneur side of me does want to monetize this. I'll be completely transparent with you. I fully intend on monetizing this. I'm just not going to monetize it through charging you people for fees. That's it. So I'll do it through other means, and I'll find that because I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So, yeah. But if I go viral, great. I'm not necessarily looking to do that. I just want to help as many people as possible because there's a huge market for people needing help with this. They want to be helped, and that's what I want to do. What percentage do you decide to cut losses? I'm always having difficulty deciding when to cut it. It depends on situations. Because right there, I was down big on that put I took this morning. But I knew the situation. It's situation dependent. Rarely do I let a loss run away like that. But I knew where it was going. I knew it was coming back down. Just because of the market. I knew where things were heading, that it wasn't going to change all-time highs. This wasn't just a few $2 or $3 sell-off where it's just profit taking. It was event-driven. So I let it run. I let it do its thing. I just stayed calm, and boom, I got 20%. However, most of the time, if a position goes against me that I don't expect, if I take a position or a put or a call and it immediately goes against me and I don't expect that, I usually exit the position right away. I won't let it get beyond 15%. So good question. 15% is usually where I set my hard stops. If I need to walk away and do something for an extended period and I'm not necessarily sure where the price is going, I'll set a 15% stop. But that 15% marker is usually where I do not let a stop go past most of the time. If y'all have been following along in my trades since we started this in early April, like this is the second time that I've let a trade I've let a loss go big while going green. It's only the second time I've done it, and both times I sold it for a profit. Because when I do that, I'm confident on where the stock price is going to go. So if you see me do this and holding a loss like this, like I did this morning, I'm not saying I know where it's going because I can't predict anything, but I have high confidence where the price is going to go. And that's where it is. Where are you going to place your confidence based on what you know about the charts? The more research you have, the more knowledge you have, the more confidence you have. Nobody bought calls here. Nope, I didn't buy them. I'm waiting for follow through. If you really want to be a TikTok stock influencer, you have to sell a $500 course, how to use the 8 and 21. You know what the sad thing is? I would probably make a lot of money doing that, but I just can't bring myself to go create a video on on 8 EMA and then do that. That's the sad thing. Are you buying this next dip to 410? No. I'm waiting for this to shake out because here we may get another bounce off this 410 or we may break low. If we get another bounce, I'm going to wait for yet another rejection of this little peak. So here, I guess you can't see my hand movements like I'm like DJing like Eminem over here, like Marshall Mathers. So here, I'm waiting for this level here. Are we going to bounce or are we going to go lower? If we go lower, obviously I'm going to look at taking puts because, you know, there's nothing below this until 408.70-ish. I'll need to double check that number, but 408 something. If we bounce, then I'm going to look for another rejection of this level because look, this 8 EMA is still separating from the 21. We rejected the 21 here. So I'm looking for this net rejection of this level, and then I'll see what is going on here. I'm just going to wait for this market to play out. Confirmatory price action. Confirmatory price action. You sent me a DM on Instagram. Here, let me look at it right now. Here, I'll go look at it right now. Hey, a lot of cool followers. Thanks for following me. Appreciate it. I'm going to start posting some good stuff. Cool. I got it. I'll respond to you. Man, that's awesome stuff. Dude, that's fantastic. That's incredible. Do you do this for a living? You need to. That's incredible work. Followed IG last night. Thank you. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate it. So don't jump in puts or calls yet. We still don't have confirmatory price action here. So here's the thing. I've done very well in the market. Obviously, I am where I am. I'm not going to brag about that, but it is what it is. I don't need to charge 18-year-olds money on how to learn the market. That is not why I do this. I'm not sitting here going to take your money when you're trying to learn how to make it in the market. It's hard enough already. And now you're going to pay some schmuck, $50, $100 a month to say, hey, I need you to buy here. It's like, no, that's not teaching you anything. So, and then what happens when you lose money? So I'm going to charge you $100 a month, and then you're going to lose money. So now you're double down. Like that's not what I want to do. So any of these guys you see on Twitter or anything charging you money, they're schmucks. I guarantee you they are not good people in real life. So I'm not going to charge y'all money. I don't want to charge you money. It's not why I got into this. I will make money off of this. I'll go ahead and tell you, but it's not going to be through charging y'all. I promise you. So I want y'all to learn as much as possible and grow it and go forth and conquer. Change your life. Teach your kids how to trade. Teach your wives how to trade. Your husbands how to trade. Whatever. So I wish I had this tool when I was 18. I wish. I did all this by myself. I didn't have influencers. I didn't have Twitter. I didn't have all that stuff. Learning how to do all this. It was just reading books and watching YouTube videos and teaching myself how to do this and losing and all that crap. So I wish I had this tool when I was young. Yep, that candle got sold off here, so I'm looking at that lower level here to test, and I'll take puts if it drops, and I'll take calls if we test the top and then pop through that. So confirmatory price action, nice and easy, easy peasy. I like a firearms channel. I like it. I would love that. What indicator are you using to see the Fibonacci levels? Here, let's take a look. So I go to the 3-month chart. And I don't know how to do this on other things, but on TradingView, I'll come over here, click on this little down arrow, and it's not an indicator. I guess it is an indicator, but it's not an indicator that you would post on here. So just come over to the menu and fib retracement. And then you always want to plot, you want to find the trend. So this is the trend. Plot the bottom, plot the top of this current trend. Like this would be a trend here. This is a trend. And you get this level here. And you always come back to the 50. You want to watch that 50 level, which is that 403.36 level. And that fluctuates based on the tops because we did pop above new all-time highs. So if we do come down to the fib, 403.57, which is entirely plausible, with this level. Can you post the trade if it does bounce lower? Absolutely. Yeah, I'll post it. I'm cautious to post plays throughout the day because of this stuff. I don't want to get people smoked, but I'm still going to do it. So I want to be transparent. A lot of wrestling. Yeah, I mean, YouTuber plays, man. You got to know what you're doing. Like, if you're going to follow somebody, that's the thing, man. You got to, like, I don't want you to blindly trust me. Like, I don't want you to come in and say, oh, this guy, I'm going to start throwing my money at him. Like, I don't want you to blindly trust me. Like I want you to like there's a trust building in any business situation. And like come into the Discord, look around, look at my plays, see what I do. And if you like what I do, then let's learn together. So that's the problem with that business mentality. You pay some schmuck with $100 a month to trade. You don't, your mentality, what you see in the charts don't match up with his. You fight it constantly. You still have your emotions because you're fighting what he's saying. You lose money. Or if he loses money because he's overly bullish in a bear market or overly bearish in a bull market or whatever it is, when you start mimicking what he's doing, you're trading his biases. So, and they don't admit it. I admit I have a bearish bias, a current bear, not overall, but currently I have a bearish bias, and I've admitted that. I try to play away from it when it needs to be. I try to take calls. So that's all it is. Anyway. So a lot of chop right now. Red candles getting bought up. Green candles getting sold off. Just gotta be patient. There's always patience. Patience always pays. Randy Nash. I know a Randy Nash. Is that the Randy Nash I know? You have a very close friend, Randy Nash. Yeah, Randy. Exactly. Like you click on a good video that it's supposed to be something you like or something you want to see content video. It's all like pitching you something. Subscribe. This is great, but if you charge, if you pay my $14.99, you get access to this. Yeah, it's like thanks. I'm good. At what point will I feel comfortable holding options overnight? When I see the overall trend of the market turn. Like we've been in this chop since early April. Or I guess mid-April, almost early April, mid-April. So right about here. And I'll go ahead and tell you. I'll tell you what really changed my viewpoint on holding overnight. Because my SPY system in pre-Discord, January, February, I was only holding overnight. That's it. So what I would do, because if you look back at the historicals, since 1993, 100% of SPY's gains came from pre-market trading. 100%. I'm not exaggerating that number. So if you were to buy a call or buy the stock at market close right before and then sell it the next day at market open, you'd make your money. Do that every day. So that's what I did. And I was killing it. It was easy. Like, are you serious? Like, it was so easy. Like, I would buy a call, shut my phone off, market would close, I'd wake up, I'd sell the thing for 10, 20, 30%. And that was it, 10, 20, 30%. And I would do that day after day. And I think like once every 2 weeks, I would take a loss. It was crazy. It was the most ridiculous trading I've ever done. But then it broke down. It started going against me where it flipped, where all the trading losses, the pre-market started turning red and the trading days started turning green. So that's when I flipped the system. And this is the variant of that system you see now. It's just doing only day trades. So. Hey, thanks, Jay. I got my first super chat. Nice. Appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the channel. Jay, the user Jay threw $2 in the super chat thing there. So that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah, great questions. I love the questions. Keep them coming. Keep coming. Looking for an indicator. Yeah, I hope that helps. Yeah, so basically, when I see this trend reverse, when I start to see, if we do get some like terrible market news or like maybe Jay Powell comes out and says, yeah, we're done with the asset purchase, whatever, and this starts downtrending hard, I'll hold some puts overnight. It's just all about the market sentiment. And then vice versa. If we bounce and say, hey, we're going to continue asset purchase through 2022 and we like freaking go to 430, like I'll hold calls overnight again. So It's all that. It's all about that. It's all about the market sentiment. So what I want to do is see a trend change, because we had a trend change here and it trended all the way up. A trend change here, so on and so forth. So this is not necessarily something I want to trade overnight. This is definitely something I don't want to trade overnight. Just me personally. So I want to wait for a trend change. If we get a strong bounce off this levels, if we do, I'll maybe consider holding overnight. I don't know, because I want to get some good gains. So regardless, I'll do it small. I'll do it small. Good questions though. Yeah. So, yeah, if y'all haven't noticed, I did put that super chat up there on my YouTube, which is something it comes new to me. And someone just put $2 in there. Jay, I wish I knew your name. I'd say it. So I appreciate that. Awesome stuff. Supporting the channel. Don't give OM any ideas. This Discord is actually worth a monthly fee. That's funny. Yep, I'm not going to charge y'all a monthly fee. At some point, I will start monetizing this some way. If y'all want to donate money, great, whatever. But I'll never charge y'all or change anything. Y'all will get all this content just as you see it for free. I'll never charge anybody money. So I'm here to teach people. So. Do you mind showing me why the 408 is the next support? Yep. We are getting some buying coming in here. And I'm going to see if it rejects this next level. What was I doing here? Okay, yeah, support. So as a volume profile, if you're looking on here. So right here, 408.20. This 408.70, 420, 408 level. Let's just say 408, mid 408s, more 408.50. This is their next support level. It's going to come down. That's the next thing where it's going to touch. However, I would say most likely come down here to this 406.45. This is where it comes out big. See, I'm removing the extended hour so you can see it. But this 406.71, this is where you've got your next support right here. So I would see that this come down and touch that unless it bounces back up again. It bounces off the current level. This yellow line is the max volume price. So the biggest one of these volume prices is this one right here, the yellow line. So that's a huge support if we ever bounce back up. Huge resistance. So getting a lot of buying coming back in now. If this doesn't sell off, I'll be looking at taking some quick calls. I won't stay in these very long because I don't trust calls today. I would take a quick scalp, but only if it continues on. I wish Webull had the volume profile. Yeah. I tried dipping my toe in with Webull. I just didn't like it. I actually had to watch a YouTube video on how to place a trade on YouTube at Webull. It's like, nah. I mean, it's cosmetically pleasing. It's definitely created by a graphic designer or paid someone good money for graphic design. But yeah. Good questions. Keep them coming. Any other questions, concerns? You want me to answer a question about your profile, about your trading strategy, about my trading strategy? about where I come from. It's crazy talking to Randy Nash. I'm sorry because I have a close friend named Randy Nash. It could be you. Your profiles, your little picture there looks the same. But how much weight do you put on your other tickers in your watch list? I guess you mean like kind of like my litmus test. I'm looking. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just coughing here. So, on my watch list here, like this is not my entire watch list, just my stuff I dip my toes in here on TradingView, but I've got my E-Trade profile up on a different computer, and I look at my entire watch list there. So, the FANG stocks is big because those are the top 5, top 6 now actually. So those are the stocks I look at. I look at all the financial sector, the VIX, big stuff, travel, oil, and then mainly not only am I doing a litmus test on that, but for future reference, like my brain's always learning. I want to see how things react. Like when FANG is down, is oil up? When the financials are down, or is oil up or down or whatever? So that's how I kind of always process this information. And I put a lot of weight on. Like that's the huge deal. Like today, everything was huge red. So I didn't even look when I took that put this morning. I didn't even look at the technical indicators. I didn't even look at the charts. I don't care what the 8 EMA is doing on a morning like this. Didn't even look at the charts. I mean, granted, people could argue that that's a bad decision because I took a play a little early. I could have made a 50% profit as opposed to 20. Valid point. I'm not going to fault you there. But I knew where it was going. It was a little more bullish than I anticipated. That's fine. I still came out 20%. I'm never going to be upset about 20%. But yeah, I look a big on days like today. It's huge how much weight I put on the financial sectors, the watch list of all the tickers that I've put on there. So good question. Good question. Sorry, I tried to mute that mic before I coughed. I know that's not fun to hear. All right, let's see. When you scalp, do you look at the 4 DTE or looking at the same? It varies. Today I took a 3 DTE today. So, because I wanted to capture volatility, I knew it was going to be a volatile day. So I took, instead of doing 7 days out, I took 3, May 14th. So I vary based on my current appetite for risk, for current market conditions. I adjust my risk up and down, back and forth. If I want to be more aggressive, like today, I took a large position size. I took a 3 DTE. I took a strike price that was $2 or $3 out. So I was being aggressive today because I knew strike while the iron's hot. Make hay while the sun's shining. Whatever saying you want to put in there. Today was the day for that. Today was the day to be aggressive because you know where it's going. Today was the closest thing to the crystal ball that you can get in the market. Days like today. which is reflected in my confidence. Hey, I got a phone call coming in. Stand by. All right, I'm back. Drop an OMOF NFT. Yep, we're above the support now. So currently not in any positions, but I'm looking. But my mind is switched to puts pretty bad right now. I need some strong confirmation to get in with calls, but just keep it tight. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Keep it tight. Don't get greedy with calls today. 8 EMA is crossing the 21. Yeah, let's go back to the 5-minute chart. Still got a little ways to go to cross. The prices are crossing, but the EMAs are not crossing yet. It needs a little more time. Eat the tomato watch fresh. There you go. I'll eat some tomatoes. Yeah, buddy. Have you ever thought about making a 1K account challenge, starting with a 1K and trying to build it up? Yeah, I have. That was brought up a couple weeks ago. It seemed a little gimmicky to me. Like, that's something that people post because they want to screenshot it and post it on social media, which is cool, whatever. I kind of wanted to be more real than that, though, play my system. So I'm not opposed to it, though. I would just do it for the right reasons. I wouldn't do it just so I can blast it on social media. I would do it to help y'all and show you that you can grow a small account bigger. Oh, sorry. Here, I'll move this over so y'all can see it. I'm blocking my screen. I got to remember I'm being live today. So let's see. I do want to make, like, people are talking about merchandise now. They're asking if I can do some merchandise, which is awesome. Like, the fact that y'all want merchandise for me is pretty fantastic. But yeah, I would do some high quality hats. Like, I've always wanted a high quality hat, like not the flippy, like the floppy like trucker hats, but something that's like high quality. I do one of those. Good shirt. I used to own a gym, so I made a lot of gym shirts for my gym, and so I'm very picky about which material I use. It's got to be a high quality material that feels great. It fits well. It's not all baggy. So I do a good shirt too. Hoodie, yeah, for sure. Nice hoodie. Do I ever scale out? Yeah, I do. I did that last week. I did that 2 weeks ago. I scaled out. Usually I try to take the mindset of I'm going to find a new setup. But yeah, sometimes I scale out. I am, yeah. I keep turning it off so I can show you the volume profile, but I'm still using extended hours. So. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yep. Just don't be greedy with calls today. You're not going to get the huge spike to all-time highs like we usually do. Not today. At least not yet. Not yet. Maybe in the afternoon session, but not yet. I'd be more apt to buy a put here than I would be a call. Honestly, just be careful. Do I have any book recommendations to help you out with my current system? I don't have any books that'll help me with my current system. I have some books that I read that helps me with overall trading, just like trading in general, investing, and they center around understanding the market. The first one is Hedge Fund Market Wizards. Very high level book. It's interview style with like billionaires. But what I got out of that is how they read the market, not the charts. Freaking Buffett's not sitting there looking at charts. It's how they read the market, how the weather affects cotton futures, oil futures, stuff like that. So they look at the geopolitical climates. If Russia attacks, if Russia, fires a missile at one of our ships, how's that going to act? Stuff like that. Geopolitical climates, military climates, and it's just great stuff like that. If you can read that, you can do very well in the market. Stick would be good. Great. I like it. I'm thrilled that y'all want some merchandise. I'm thrilled. Yeah, so we opened up, looks like Lucas started a merch research channel in Discord about some merchandise. If you do have any ideas about some merchandise, if you want some, just poke in there and see what you would like. That'd be awesome. So in about 20 minutes or so, I am going to sign off and go outside and do some things outside. A little housework, have a little lunch, work out, good stuff. The room was, I think you're calling the merch, what was it called? Merch research. That's going to be the channel in the Discord room. Good questions. Based on the volume profile, would you say there's not much resistance after this level? I know the market's low, but that would indicate. Yep. Yeah, I mean it's a good observation for sure because we don't have much resistance until this 417 level. So yeah. Now, but you have to look at. I mean, we do have a gap here. We gap down from 417.81, which is that current support. So there's not much resistance here. But you have to ask yourself your question: like, when are the buyers going to step in and take this thing up that far? Are we going to? I mean, because in order to get up there, we're going to go green. We're going to go bright green. And is this a day that we're going to flip red to green where we're down 0.9%? Like, are we going to flip, shed $3.50 of downside and go green? I don't think so. And that's a question you need to ask yourself when you make your plays. Oh yeah, this is definitely not a chop fest. Definitely not a chop fest. At least not now. It was about an hour ago, but not now. How do you get the volume profile on the side like that? Yeah, I'll show you again. So if you're on TradingView, bam, click on VP. I always just type in VP, come down here, and KV4 coins right here, volume profile on TradingView. So click on that, it'll pop it right up. Great job, pick up that book, nice. Let me know what you think about it. Will I be streaming live after lunch? We'll see. Probably, I might jump on for an hour. We'll see though. Need this on some gym clothes. Yeah, you are right, man. I love it. Lock profits and disallow. I love it. I love it. So the high of the day is 415.27. That's where we peaked at today. So if we test that, I'll be looking for take puts if we reject that high of the day. But we'll see. Now I'm just talking out my butt. So. Cool. Well, I mean, there's a lot of interest coming up here in the merch stuff. So what I'll do is I'll create a couple of different items, see interest on them, and see maybe take some pre-orders on what people would want to get, roll those out on a first order basis, and see what happens. We'll do the first run of them and see what y'all think. I like that. Thanks, Luca, for getting that started. Good stuff. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just be careful. A dry fit with the logo? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. So we're starting around over here at the top. 5-minute chart. Red candle forming here. Squeeze momentum is still firing to the upside. Hey, look. Haven't had a black candle or black cross since this morning. So now I'm going to start transitioning back to the charts and watching closely. Hey, man, we're starting to gap down a little bit on the 1. 5-minute charts, red candle forming. No, it's not. I've got this huge, like, scratchy throat going on here, so I still haven't shaken this whole crap that I've had for a month now. Sorry, I'm trying to reduce the mouth noise. I know it's not good. I know. It's not. It's like I had what I thought was COVID, and like I've never fully shaken this this chest cold. Like it's clearing my throat and like the whole scratchiness in my throat. So I try to mute my mic every time I have mouth noise because I know it's annoying. So I gotta preserve my radio voice, you know. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the comments. Yeah, I mean, I'll roll that stuff out soon and get some I guess images of it here so we can see if we like them. SPY starting to roll there. All the mouth noise and keyboard clacking. I thought this was an ASMR stream. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm not taking puts yet. I'm going to be a little more cautious here. I made my play. I made a good amount of money this morning. So I'm going to be a little more cautious in my second play. What I would love to see is to start to test the bottom and break through it. But, you know. You're crazy, Hasselhoff. You're crazy. I like it. You guys are crazy. I like you. Greg calls at the top. SMH. Yeah, you got to wait. You got to be careful, man. Confirmatory. If we pop that top, which you'll see, if we popped yesterday or this morning's highs, you'll see a big old green candle. So just wait for confirmatory price action. Good stuff. Good stuff. Someone got it. Someone got the old school reference. Ooh, QR code for guerrilla marketing. I like it. That's a heck of an idea. You must be in marketing. Frank the Tank, baby. Frank the Tank. Yeah, so the green candle is getting bought up here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to buy right here. I'm just, on the sidelines. Anyway, I am going to step away for a few minutes, go grab me some lunch, get me a workout in. Oh, smacks. Jeremy, thank you, buddy. Another $2. Thank you for helping me out, man. I appreciate that. That's mighty nice of y'all. I appreciate that. I'm glad that y'all are getting something out of this, man. It does me. It brings me great joy for y'all learning stuff. Like the money is great. Y'all getting profits is awesome. But y'all learning stuff, how to manipulate charts, how to read the market, how to do what I struggled with for so long. If I'm gonna keep y'all from losing $56,000 in 48 hours like I did, that's a win in my book. So soon I'm gonna post some videos about a couple other stuff too. Basically, I want to start getting to the realm of financial independence. That's why we're all here. We're not here to play with SPY. We're here to make money. We're here for financial independence, and that's what I want to start making videos about. And that includes debt. That includes managing risk not only in the charts but in your consumer debt life, in your financial personal life. So just like you don't want to put 100% of your portfolio into one position, you don't want to over leverage yourself with debt, consumer debt, when you got limited income. So I'm going to start rolling out some videos basically on a little bit of stuff like that. I've got a couple of great Excel products that I've built because I'm an Excel guru. I'm a self-touted, I guess, Excel guru. So I've created some awesome Excel products. 8 years it's taken me to build this budget. That it all links together. It's a fantastic budget. I'm going to start, maybe sharing that with some people if that'll help y'all. Stuff like that. Just helping people not only with investing, with options trading, just how to trade options, what is an option, all that stuff, along with their personal finances too. So all that stuff's going to come out. I'm going to try to be a one-stop shop for learning. That's basically sums up that. So I appreciate the $2 there, man. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. You lost $56,000 in 48 hours. How did you do that? Yes, I did. I'll tell that story again if y'all want to hear it. $56,000 in 48 hours. That I should make that a TikTok video. See how many likes that gets. Yeah. So long story short is when I first started this, I had some money, and I made very good money because I took two positions. 100% biotech. Literally, I took 100% of my portfolio and I bought a biotech stock, and it went up quite a bit. So I did it again, and it went up quite a bit. Worst thing ever because it gave me false confidence. I don't mind reliving this money because it reinforces my whatchamacallit. My thought process, why I'm here. So I don't mind it at all. It's like I just don't mind it. So anyway, twice it happened. I made a killing. It was the worst thing in the world that could have happened to me because it gave me false confidence. So I was investing in only biotech, which is incredibly volatile and incredibly news dependent on the FDA. And I bought. I had $58,000 in my account. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. I had $58,000 in my account. And I use that plus I use margin. And I bought a $100,000 worth of one single SPY stock. Not an option, just a plain old stock. Almost $100,000 worth. And I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to a Seeking Alpha notification saying that the FDA rejected the phase 3 drug because I bought it because it was this drug that this company had was the only drug in their portfolio. It was an up-and-coming company. It was in phase 3. It was predicted to pass phase 3. Like, I had great numbers, and it was going to go on and change the world and all this crap. FDA rejected the crap out of it. I think it was a continuing resolution, something like that. It was a long time ago. It was a CR report, continuing resolution support, something like that. I don't remember. So I woke up, and the stock was absolutely tanked. Tanked like 30% in one day. The second day, it tanked an additional 20%. So after paying back all of the margin that I owed, and then of course my only personal losses, I left with $2,000. After it was all said and done, 48 hours, $2,000 in my account. One of the worst days of my life. So just the feeling of knowing that I spent all that time and energy earning that money, and then I put that money into my account, and then I'd gone like that. $56,000 in 2 days. So cautionary tale. Cautionary tale. Never ever trade with margin. Never ever trade biotech stocks. Never ever put 100% of your position into a stock. I have done stupid with zeros behind it. So I will never call you stupid. I will never make fun of you because I've done it. I've done it with 3 zeros behind it. So if I can keep some people from doing that, I'm happy. What win rate is considered good? Where it's enough to make your money. There's 2 things I juggle. One is my win rate. I like a high win rate. I'm very, very protective of my win rate. I think currently now it's probably, 80-something% after the past few days. I don't know. I'll have to double check it. 2 is my position size, because you're going to take losses. It's just going to happen. Nobody in the world is going to have a 100% win rate. I don't care how good you are. It's not going to happen. Even Buffett loses, So if I can maintain a high win rate and that I can control my losses, I'm going to come out on top. That's why I don't mind taking losses. In fact, I encourage taking small losses, because small losses are going to keep you from getting to the 20, 30, 40% ranges in losses, and it's going to blow your account up. So what I want to see, there's 4 things I want to look at. At the end of the month, when I'm doing my analysis of my portfolio and looking at my capital gains curve, and my equity curve, I want to look at 4 things. 1, I have no big losses. 2, I have a few small losses. 3, I have a lot of small wins. And 4, I have a few big wins. If you can balance those 4 principles, you will be set up. You will be way ahead of the curve. You will be way ahead of the WSBers, the YOLOers. If you are swinging for a 40% gain every time, you're going to get smoked, because what's going to happen, you're going to buy a position, you're going to be up 10%. You're not going to sell it. It's going to turn on you, and you're going to lose that money. My number one problem, is that I cut profits too soon. I have cut profits way too. Like, there was a point in March, I went 5 trades in a row, taking like a 15 to 20% profit, and it went on to be over 100%, like 5 in a row, because the market was crazy in like March and April. So, like, my biggest problem is cutting profits too short, and that's a good problem to have, because now I can adjust on that and take more profits. But I'm proud of that, because I have a high win rate. I have a very high return on investment since February 1st, and I'm very happy with it. I've actually blown my own mind with how well this system has worked since February 1st. So we're still on the uptrend here. 8 EMA is shuffling, starting to climb. A good script will get you rolling. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'll start writing things down. It'll be good. That has been my problem with SPY. I cut my 300% winners to 23%, held on a short winner for 10. Yep. So yeah, I don't want to swing for. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible with a high win rate, with consistent 15 to 20 or 10 to 15, 20% wins. It's incredible how far you can build your account. It's incredible. You don't think about it from the day to day. You think about it from months. But looking back from February 1st the gains I've had just doing what I'm doing is incredible. And you think about, if I were to go back on, I think about like 60-something% gain since February 1st, 70, something like that overall. Like if I was to go back on February 1st and say, hey, you're going to grow your account by 60-something% by middle of May, would you be happy? Absolutely. So you got to think long term, little by little. All right, folks. Well, I am starting to get quite hungry. So I'm going to go grab some food, grab some lunch, and then probably hit the gym, get some fitness in, enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weather I have in the southeast United States. Clear skies, 70-something degrees. Y'all, take it easy. Don't make any harsh decisions. We're currently nearing the morning's high, the session's high. So wait for confirmatory price action. If you're going to take calls, be Johnny on the spot with the position management. So be smart. I'll still be monitoring the Discord in and out. I just won't be live streaming. I may pop on for another live stream later this afternoon. Got a lot of great content come out, so please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate those who have donated to the Super Chat. Really, thank you very much. Stephen, Jeremy, and Jay. I don't know your name. Sorry, Jay. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you contributing to the Super Chat and helping to grow this brand as much as possible. So yeah, I'm going to get some Miracle Whip next time I go to Kroger. I promise. Make me a delicious sandwich. So thank you all for all your support. Congratulations if you made some great plays today. If you didn't make any money, learn from it and let's grow. So I'll be monitoring the Discord, post in the applicable rooms, shoot me a DM there, optionsmillionaire2020@gmail.com, Instagram, TikTok, follow me there, like this channel, subscribe. So thank you all. Have a good day. See you later. See ya.